Why I'm talking about this show, basically saying that when parents get into this book, right, we want to see this vertical kid, right? We're going to break the new continues to involve, we're going to find resistance and understand kill only M5 now, so that price both are making out to the test this particular zone as is today. So maybe if we are caught this on time without taking the quick start or the internet to the emotional systems for it not. So as at right now, looking at interviews in cemetery, you can tell that we missed the need of the session, we missed the need of the session. So what we're going to be doing now is the time to go back into our final time frame to trade into that zone and then we'll continue serving. The reason why we always want to sell high zone, for that part of the game, so we have, we usually want to make sure that our stock prices are as high as possible. Right? We want to be the market more than investment. You know, the speak which is because our stock prices are not really somewhere this have been architected architected high. So the stock price when you feel like change expensive groups, you see that you are really not enough to do what you want to do. Potentially selling, but that's fine. Okay, that's it for it. So since we use this video now, just be saying, prior will turn back into this 5 minute trend for sure, right? And if this is a very strong sell that we continue, there's a very good possibility that it's just going to continue selling from here because I prefer to say that. So if guys comes and validates these levels, I'll just continue selling, giving you entry, yeah, as much as I'll pay solution. Another more force myself in the market and force myself in the region. So that's it for AUD. Looking at AUD now, in the one. Let's see how we use them. Same thing, very, very, very. The price has traded into key support zone. Just how many times price traded into this level and it hasn't broken this zone yet. So for sure, we know that we're going to be seeing reversals very, very soon on AUD investment. Right? We're going to see reversal. Assumption has also been printed. So those people who are buying the entire segment have taken that profit from the market. And what happens when you see profit taking, you expect reversals or retracement. So now that I see this as H4, I'm expecting temporary reversals or temporary retracement. Or into what zone we ask into the this is now my QI1, and then the second QI is now right inside this trend in my H1. So you see that from that price maybe is in my first QI and H1 time frame. We have about you see over 50 pips. Over 50 pips the next QI for the other. So no rush. In fact, because of what I see on the H4, if I see entries quickly, I start to get the adjustment because of the conferences that I saw on in to the H4 time frame. I have a bit of also I just sticking to the trend, usually for price to get into the 21st or the 2000 and then I continue to sell able to the So let's see what do we have on line 5. Please let me know if you're understanding. I don't want to just talk like I'm forecasting the news or something. So can you let me if you understand it? And no, please. Okay, so you're typing, I'm going to mark on something like that. Marking out yesterday's high. Yesterday's high, I did for yesterday's high, I confidence, right? So the next one I'm not marking out is yesterday's low, then for yesterday's low. So you see that price has also showed a lot this morning. There's one kind of this, we're not there to catch it, but you should. So what are we now looking for? We just stick to the H1 on QI. The price gets into our H1 point of interest. We then start to look for entries. Please, I really understand them. I really appreciate it if you leave the comments or image in the chat deck just so I'm setting it together. Now, where's the card H1? Very, very bullish. H1, same thing. So, what am I doing on H1? Looking out the point of interest. QI1, QI2, and QI3. Price gets into the zones. I'll be looking to continue defining it over the rest of the patch. Right? You see, we can do well having this unlocked all and actually and start with please, I need to get that in a minute. So I'm going to mark out this horizontal analysis on each one. So I'm going to control the analysis. So run this out, move out. Use it out right away, reach to this again, and then just start doing it. Let's do that. Whatever what you're exactly looking for it. So this is now list this now. Now in phase this now. This is now this one. What maybe lines can we do? Any line you see is just a point of interest. Maybe I stand to be like that. Not easy to get countries, especially since we're using research for looking on mathematics issues and point of interest. Price reduces that concern. We're going to put in down years to come. And that personalized their perspective and use different asset classes. I hope it was helpful. I would like to comment. I'm going to believe it was helpful. If it wasn't, this is a good opportunity to ask questions. So we also have our final training for the year tomorrow. It's on cash flow under synthetic indices. And we're going to be starting at 10 a.m. If you're bringing along and are looking to join, take a training with the floor, this is the perfect opportunity. Don't push your 2025 goals into 2025 start now. So that's 2025 become another year. It's January the month where you're starting on the rest of the year. Okay, was this helpful? Was this helpful? Tell me, please. After the is going to be board, and it's going to take second part of the analysis. Is this thing we need to just imagine this like a long because anyway, we're going to call it a wrap here. Thank you so much for joining me. See you at 2 p.m. So now the is going to continue the second part of the session. Cheers and this.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the second part of this London Session Markets Color. My name is Debola and I'll be going through analysis on indices. And by indices, I mean the US 30, the NAS 100, and the S&P 500. All right, all right. Good morning, everyone. Hope you can see my screen. Let me know if you can see my screen. Let me know if you can see my screen. Okay. Olaf, you said yes, you can see my screen. Okay, that works. All right. So welcome back once again. This morning we'll be going through some analysis on US 30, NAS 100, and also S&P 500, looking at what these markets are doing. That's been an interesting one for US 30. I mean, that just stops me out about two of my trades. Give me a sec. Yeah. So on US 30, let me make this screen naked. Okay. On US 30 from the daily time frame, right? We see that we are bullish. However, minor trend, we're having some level of correction in the markets, right? So if you look at it very clearly, the next thing we're expecting now is to buy. However, we said we're going to buy from this level. I personally bought, but then I was stopped out. I think two area of interest. I was stopped out on the first and the second. I'm going to show us where we marked out last week. So it is what it is. But now, yes, that is really in an interesting place because from FIB, if I FIB it, this zone. Yeah, just below 61.83 level, right? It's a very good discount level to start buying from. However, look at another conference again for a buy to the upside. This IFVG, right? Another conference I'm looking at, and this is on a daily time frame. So I'm watching these two closely to see how it's going to react. And then this is on the daily time frame. These are conferences and also the other block on the daily time frame, which is this, right? Just below the IFVG. The other block on the daily time frame. So I'm watching all of this to know exactly how to engage this market personally. So on the 4-hour time frame, let's look at what we are having. On the 4-hour time frame, you have some good other block around this zone. The FVG is also here, but then price really mitigates it, and then it didn't react so much from it, right? We didn't see that level of reaction in the looking for, and that would have pumped price to the upside. So on the 4-hour time frame, we are very minor structure is bearish, right? So you can see price increasing multiple of higher lows and lower lows and lower, sorry, right? Lower lows and lower to the downside. So I want to see clear like a break of structure from this zone before we now start, capitalizing on this moment. I'm really strong on the buy for US 30, right? I'm really strong on it. However, price is still doing what he wants to do. So let me show us our setup for last week, which price really not dealt to me, but then it didn't really move. So my first entry was on this other block, right? This other block here, which we mentioned. If I had used a tight stop loss, probably I've taken something out, but then my stop loss was quite generous. So and price reacted and then started doing like it's going to go to the upside, push to the upside, but then we got invalidated and then came back again. The second entry was on this double fair value gap here, right? Double fair value gap, and also price just did its own thing, like it was going to move, but then the temporary sell, that's the correction we are having on the higher time frame, was more stronger, and then if you look at this market structure, right? from the higher time frame, from 4-hour time frame, you see that it has been creating minor structure, cell structure, lower highs and lower lows. So it was strong and then couldn't validate our buy. So I took those two SLs or stopped out the first time here and then the second time on this zone. So, but still, I'm very, very much bullish on US 30 because I know once we start moving, it's a good day already. Everything is going to cover itself in terms of risks and reward. They're going to balance out most likely. So on the 1-hour time frame, what am I waiting for today? Unlike what I did on this zone in this time frame, last week, I want to see like a clear break of structure to the upside before I start engaging this market for the 1-hour time frame, right? I want to see like a clear break of structure, although if daily time frame is it's giving me valid reasons to hold on to my analysis. However, I want to see like a break of structure on the lower time frame for me to start taking this trade and then engaging in this market. Right? So on the 1-hour time frame, I would want a structural break to the upside like this. Yes. The normal box pattern, but then an actual break of structure to the upside. Usually I look for this on the lower time frame, 5 for entry, but on the 1-hour, I want to see something like this, very clear, very obvious, and then before I now launch or engage in this market, right? That would be my analysis for US 30. I'm very, very much bullish because of the daily time frame. However, we want lower time frame to give us that confirmation before we continue buying, or else we might be stopped out, right? Might be stopped out because the market is currently correcting, right? So let's go to the US 100. That's NASDAQ. Nothing really much on NASDAQ because that guy has been bullish, heavily bullish to the upside, unlike US 30. And that's one of the confidence I'm having. If NASDAQ on the daily time frame is highly bullish, look at S&P 500. The same thing, right? S&P 500 also bullish heavily on the daily time frame. It's a matter of time, but US 30 also rewards the catch up and then start pushing to the upside, right? All right, so on NAS 100, on the daily time frame, we are heavily bullish, and that's because of the performance of stocks in NAS 100. Some stocks have been performing very nicely. So we expect it to also rally to the upside. On the daily time frame, we are heavily bullish to the upside, and market is trying to correct a little bit. Then necessarily might not be a place for us to enter at this buy, except you want to just enter the market blindly, right? Then necessarily might not be a place to really capitalize on the buy for US 100. That's why I'm more big on US 30. All right, but for 4-hour time frame, I think this will be the last structure, higher low that was formed. And then this is the recent higher high, although we've not seen, we can't use a fib now because price hasn't moved much from here. Assuming price is already at this now, we can use a fib, meaning it's the new high, but we don't know what can happen. Price can still, invalidate it and still push to the upside. But for now, let's just use it for the sake of this session, right? Then we want price return to at least 50%. 50% will be around this region. If price return 50% around this region, then you might want to still buy. But I don't encourage it because on the daily time frame, it's not. Look at it, right? On the daily time frame, the price is really stretched. This is the last low in the daily time frame. This is the new high. We want price to come around this region before you start actively buying. But you should know that while this is technical analysis, the fundamental is strongly in play now, right? So that might not make our technical very strong. And the stocks are flying, and if stocks are flying, you expect NASDAQ to also fly too, right? To be bullish. let me use the right word. You expect Nasdaq to be bullish. And if Nasdaq is bullish, regardless of our drawings or charting in the markets, it will respect it. It will just keep being bullish because the fundamental driving it is bullish. So that's one of the reasons we might not be able to say specifically find a place to enter this market for a buy, right? But let's just continue. This is a zone I'll be looking and watching out for. 50% of this is something I'll be watching out for, right? On the 4-hour time frame, let's look if there's something interesting for us to do. Where I marked before, it's just looking so invalidated, right? So we have a lot of fair value gaps, and I'm waiting out. Interested in how price is going to react to all of them, right? But this zone I've marked on the daily time frame, let's go to 1 hour. If there was something significant, and then we can hold on to when price falls. Okay, really nothing significant for us to hold on to. Actually, we have a lot of fair value gaps, so we might not be so sure about which one price we want to react to, except we see that drop in price, right? Once we see that retracement, then we can actively start looking for fair value gaps and other blocks closer to our area of interest. But for now, we just want to keep everything, keep our hands off US and that's Nasdaq. All right, let's go to S&P 500. The same thing on S&P 500, almost like the same analysis, because I mean they are overbought. If there's a word like that, because fundamentally speaking, price is just beginning to rally, right? So for now, on also S&P 500, although the market is bullish, some level of correction is expected, right? The level of correction is expected in this market, which is probably 50% of this entire move, entire swing that we've seen before, which is this 50%. Right? Let me delete this. So if this is the 50% of the entire move, let's move to 4 hours and see if there's anything significant there. All right. Nothing really significant in that level, right? Except for support, storm resistance. My resistance, storm support, sorry, this zone, yes, right? So is there something we can leverage on from for now? No. Nothing we can leverage on seriously for this one for now. So what do? We just keep our hands off and then we wait for US 30. I believe US 30 has the most potential to move because on the daily time frame, we are bullish. However, market is in a correction, and I expect this correction to end either this week, today, or even next week, right? But now, next week we are approaching celebration festive period, that's Christmas, right? So you might want to see volume increase in the market, but that's notwithstanding, I'm still going to probably put some trade on if everything clears, right? I see that break of structure on 1 hour and a clear box pattern, probably in fact, then I'm still going to take that trade because I mean everything looks well. So by January or by January, we should start seeing that rally back again. All right, that being said, let me know if this makes sense to us in the chat box. Was it helpful in any way? Was it helpful in any way? I think we have about 8 and for Dorothy, Gabriel, Anis, Olani, Afis, Software. Was it in any way helpful? All right. Thank you so much. So we reconvene by 2 o'clock for a New York session market follow. Right, so we look at what the market has done. If that started pushing from this zone and going our way, of course, be happy. All right, very helpful and insightful. Thank you so much. We'll meet by 2 o'clock. Until then, I wish you all profitable trading. Cheers and God bless everyone.
Can go.